Times now has the prospectus of Sun TV that shows how the channel had publicly announced its decision to enter the telecom sector in 2007. At that time, when Dayanidhi Maran was the telecom minister. This prospectus contradicts the claims made by Dayanidhi Maran, who had said that there was no conflict of interest. Now, Maran's lies have now been totally exposed, and Times Now is getting you all those exclusive documents that actually prove that whatever Maran was claiming is actually not true. Political editor Navika Kumar joins us with all the latest information. Now, Navika, just explain for the benefit of our viewers this entire chain. When Dayanidhi Maran actually says that he had nothing to do with this entire deal with Sun TV, how can he be proved wrong with these documents?
Well, Sanket, what I have in my hand is the prospectus for Sun TV's IPO in April of 2006. It was a time when Dayanidhi Maran was very much the telecom minister. This clearly shows in its disclosures that Dayanidhi Maran's name is there as part of the promoter group. Name number 2 in the promoter group belongs to Dayanidhi Maran. That's what these documents show. What it also goes on to show is that there are several companies that have direct transactions with Sun TV, and these companies are held by Dayanidhi Maran and his wife Priya Dayanidhi. There are at least 3 companies named in these documents. One is an HFO Entertainment, DMS Entertainment and DK Enterprises, in which Dayanidhi Maran continues to hold direct percentage of shareholding, which is disclosed in these documents. And what it also goes on to show is that in this IPO, the company had stated that it wanted to get into telecom business at a time when his brother was the minister. The company was getting into direct telecom services, including setting up of telephone exchanges and of course getting into telecom enterprises, and that is the business conflict that really Mr. Dayanidhi Maran needs to explain at this point.